Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's answer these questions. Question 1 is this one, then the other one is this one. This question is under simple pendulum. So question 1 reads, the diagram below shows a bulb of a simple pendulum that swings from position A to B, meaning from A to B. The diagram is this one. So we are saying that if it takes the bulb 0.5 seconds to swing from A to B, meaning from A to B it takes what? 0.5 seconds. Now they are asking that what is the period of the pendulum? So what is the period of the pendulum? So we know from here to this one, from A to B, this one, the number of oscillation is 1/4. And from B to C, the number of oscillation is 1/4. Now we are dealing with one part here, meaning from A to B. So meaning the number of oscillation is 1/4 or 0.25. So let's try to solve this one. Solution. We have, let's collect data. We have been given what? Time. We have been given time is equal to, they are saying that time is what? 0.5 seconds. So time is 0.5 seconds. Then number of oscillation is from A to B. We know this one is equal to what? Number of oscillation is equal to what? 1/4. So from A to B is always, number of oscillation is always 1/4. So we want what? They want us to calculate what? Period, which is denoted by capital T. So we come up with the formula for what? Period. We know that time is equal to number of oscillation times period. So we want to solve this period for period, meaning period we make it the subject of the formula, meaning we are going to multiply the equation by what? 1/n, then 1/n. So this n and this n goes, then 1 times t, we are going to have t, then over n, which is equal to t. So we have found the formula for what? For period, meaning period is equal to time taken over number of oscillation. So our time, period is equal to, our time is what? 0.5 seconds. So time is equal to what? 0.5 seconds over number of oscillation. N is equal to what? Number of oscillation on the data there. So we have got what? 1/4 number of oscillation. So period is equal to 0.5 seconds times reciprocal for this one, times what? Times 4. Then period is equal to, so you can punch your calculator. You have got what? 0.5 times 4, you get what? 2 seconds. So the period is equal to what? 2 seconds. So once you reach here, you are done. Or if you don't want, you can also plug in directly. You can say, since you know that time is equal to number of oscillation times period, so you can just plug in, what is your time? 0.5 seconds, which is equal to, what is your number of oscillation? 1/4. Then time is what? Period. So you can say that this, you divide both sides by 1/4, you divide both sides by 1/4. So this will go, you are going to remain with 0.5 seconds over 1/4, which is equal to what? Period. So 1/4 into that one, you can say 1 divided by 4, you get what? 0.25. So 0.5 seconds over 0.25, which is equal to what? Your period. So you can divide, when you divide that, 0.5 divided by 0.5 divided by 0.25, you still get the same answer, which is 2. So 2 here, 2 seconds, which is equal to what? Your period. So you can write this one in correct way, which is 2.2 seconds. Period is equal to what? 2 seconds. Then you come here, you answer. So period is equal to 2 seconds. You have answered this one, this question. Then let's try to go to question 2. So question 2 is this one. They're saying that shows a simple pendulum. This one, if then down on the what, under the diagram, they are saying that if the bob of the pendulum takes 0.5 seconds, then to swing 0.5 seconds to swing between extreme position A and C. So they are saying that from A to B, then it went to what? To C. From A to C, in short. You see, from A to C. You see, this one, once it swings from A to C, it will take what? 0.5 seconds. Then they're asking to what? To calculate the period A. At calculate the period of oscillations. So we use the same formula, you know. Solution. This is our question what? Q2. So the data. Make sure you correct the data before you forget. So you know that you have been given time. Time is equal to 0.5 seconds. Then you come number of oscillation. Number of oscillation, which is represented by letter N. So number of oscillation is equal to, is from A to B, then from B to C. Meaning from A to C is what? Half 1 over 2, or which is equal to what? 0.5. 0.5 number of oscillations. Then you come period. Period, which is represented by the letter T, the capital letter T. So period, you know that period is equal to, you can come here. Time is equal to 1 n number of oscillation times period. So meaning period is equal to time taken over number of oscillation from this formula. So once you make your period the subject of the formula, you are going to have this one. So you plug in directly. So period is equal to you have been given time, which is 0.5 seconds, over the number of oscillation, which is equal to what? 0.5. So period is equal to 1. This one into this one, 0.5 into 0.5 is 1 second. So your period is equal to what? 1 second. Then you come and what? Answer here. Period is equal to. So before you plug in there, or you write it there, you can finish what? The second. This is your what? Your A. Then you come B. B, they are saying that calculate the what? Calculate the frequency of the pendulum. So you know that frequency. So we can also collect data. You have been given what? Period, which is what? 1 there, 1 seconds. Then time is what? 0.5 seconds. You also have what? The frequency, which is equal to what? You don't know. You put question mark because you want to what? They want you to calculate the what? The frequency. So you know that the frequency is equal to 1 over period, or frequency is equal to n over time. These are two formulas for what? For frequency. This is the equal sign. So we can use that one, the first one, which is frequency is equal to 1 over period. Then frequency is equal to 1 over this one, the period there, the period you have calculated for period, which is equal to what? 1. So frequency is equal to 1 into 1, which is 1. 1 what? Hertz. This one is your frequency. So the frequency is what? 1 hertz. You can also use this formula also, but you will still find the same answer. Let's try to use the formula. This one, we know that frequency is equal to number of oscillation over time taken. So number of oscillation here, we have what? Number of oscillation here is from A to C. From A to C, meaning is what? 0.5. So number of oscillation is equal to what? 0.5 over time taken. Time taken we have been told it what? Is 0.5. So you plug in 0.5. So you are going to get 0.5 into 0.5, 1 hertz. 1 hertz. This is what? Your final answer. So you come and you plug in frequency is equal to what? 1 hertz. 1 hertz. Then, mind you, the units, this frequency, the units for frequency is hertz. Then you come period. Period we found what? For this one is your B. This one is your B, or this one is your B. Whichever you are going to use, you find the same answer. So frequency is 1 hertz. Then period we also found what? 1 second. So once you reach here, you are done. Thank you for watching, but don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. See you in the next video.